In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create an isometric wall with Extrude in 3D view. By the end, you'll have a clean, solid wall modeled from a simple rectangle using an isometric view for accurate, visually clear results. First, move into a 3D view. This ensures you can see depth and orientation clearly as you work. If your software offers preset views, pick an isometric option so all three axes are visible and evenly foreshortened. Orbit a little to confirm you're looking at the model from a comfortable angle, and zoom so your work area fills the screen. Take a moment to check your grid and snapping options if they're available. Having snaps aligned to your axes will make the next step far easier and more precise. Next, add your isometric wall using a rectangle. Activate the rectangle tool and decide where the wall should start by clicking a base corner in your scene. Drag along the isometric axis to keep edges aligned. You should see the rectangle forming with edges that visually match the isometric directions. You can either click the opposite corner to define the shape or type exact values if your workflow calls for specific dimensions. Think of this rectangle as the face of the wall you'll be turning into a solid. Keep it clean, aligned, and sized appropriately to the portion of the model you're representing. If your software shows temporary dimensions as you move the cursor, use those cues to maintain accuracy. The key here is to keep the rectangle flat on the plane you intend to extrude from so the wall forms correctly in 3D. Now type extrude to create the thickness of the wall. With the command active, select the rectangle you just drew. Confirm whether your tool is set to create a solid result rather than a surface, then enter the exact thickness you need. If your program asks for a direction, pull the extrusion along the axis that makes sense for your scene, straight out from the rectangle's plane. Watch for on-screen feedback as you type the distance. You want a clean, uniform thickness from end to end. If your software offers options like caps or taper, leave them at their defaults unless your design requires something special. Complete the command, and you should see a solid wall with crisp edges and the precise thickness you specified. That's it. You switched to a 3D view, placed an isometric rectangle, and extruded it to the correct thickness. Simple, accurate, and ready for further detail.